My feeling was...
Erin's here.
I'm just coming up with this now. We bring up someone from the audience that needs a problem resolved. I'll sit at Spencer's table, and I wouldn't call it dungeon mastering, because there's no dungeon involved. But we'll walk through helping them solve their problem.
Okay, and I also, could I add a pitch to that? I mean,
sure,
maybe
you can replace that pitch. That was a bad pitch.
I mean, I don't know how easy this would be because we won't have the character sheets, but we can remember enough because we don't really know our character sheets all that well anyway. That you go over there, sit down. I play the Spencer D&D intro music, and you Ice-T Dungeon Master. A little campaign here. You can make up all the new characters. It makes sense. They could be new characters. We could pick a new character.
It could be a dream sequence.
Yeah, like I would say, you could try your hand at Ice-T Dungeon Master, or is that too heavy an improv?
Well, it also gives you the advantage that next time you talk to Spencer, you can say, "Don't worry about it. It went better than it's ever been." And then maybe Spencer will be inclined to come back.
I don't want to make a mockery of his domain.
No, of course.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to use your characters because we don't have the character sheets and all that stuff.
No, yeah, so we can make up new characters. We could do.
Right.
The thing would be a shallow mockery of what Spencer does very well.
All right. First step is who in the audience? Somebody's already raising their hand. Who's this young man?
Eric.
Oh, hi, Eric. Do you want to come up here? I was going to ask who has herpes.
Eric, you can sit there. Yeah, great.
I guess. No, I'll sit there. Eric, why don't you come sit up here so people can see you? I'll sit down there. They know what I look like.
How's it going?
Hello, Eric.
Hey. So I had a book signing here like an hour before Harmontown, and it was fun.
Nice. So I think first thing we should do is try to guess your problem. Would that make it?
I'm going to guess lack of publicity.
I did. Yeah, I wrote a comic book called Loki, Ragnarok, and Roll.
Is this just some cheap plug you came up here to shill your own shit?
No. We're friends with Eric. Eric was at my birthday party. We're friends with Eric.
Well, the problem was that nobody came. Really, that was. I had some friends from the show here that came. Like no.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm sorry. That was cold of me. What's the name of the book?
Oh, it's called Loki, Ragnarok, and Roll. It's like a heavy metal Norse mythology thing.
That sounds great.
Thanks. Yeah, it's selling well. It's doing well, like nationally, but LA is kind of it's a little bit jaded. There's a lot of stuff to do on Sunday. So.
It's a tough market, man.
Yeah.
When I was your age, I'm judging from the lack of pores in your skin that you're about half my age.
I thought work done.
I worked in comic books.
Yes, it's got to.
You can only.
You know who would have bought one of those? Spencer.
I actually brought one for him and put it on his chair.
Really?
It's the only day he's not here. So.
Look, guys, we're gonna have to get through this without Spencer. Stop bringing his name up because it hurts too much.
All right, so you guys are gonna have to invent new characters on the fly, and this is the adventure of. Sorry, what was your name? Eric.
Eric. Yeah.
Eric what?
Esquivel.
Eric Esquivel.
Dan, do you want to give us like race or class? Like,
yeah, give us character.
You want to throw
dwarf, orc, human.
Nice.
Eric.
I'll be a dwarf fighter, let's say.
Okay, dwarf fighter. Aaron, you're a orc cleric. And Mitch, you're a human.
I'm a human. Maybe I work for the DWP or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Human civil servant.
Yes,
great.
He's a half elf resources.
Yeah.
All right.
And my salary just went up, obviously.
And Eric,
minimum wage.
You're just part of the story. You're like you're like an objective. We'll involve you in a second. Okay.
How are you?
Ice-T is dungeon mastering. Your intrepid party has been traveling for several days across the lands of Galgafor. You trod, hoping that no encounters will occur. Finally, campfire after campfire, you sleep the sleep of the damned. When you wake up, you're ready to go again. And you do. So you walk, and you come upon a comic book store. It seems like there's nobody there. You look around, and it confirms your suspicions. There's nobody there. It's empty. It's not personal. It's business. So begins your adventure. I'll start the combat, or whatever you choose to do, based on my roll of initiatives. This has been Ice-T introducing Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
Bitch. All right. I put it at Jeff's turn.
I approached the door to the comic book store.
You approach the door to the comic book store. It seems to be locked with a device.
I take my my great sword and I try to jimmy the door open.
Now hold on, you just approached. It's Erin's turn. It's nothing personal.
That wasn't
It's just business.
That was a standard action. That wasn't a full move action.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
You were 10 feet from the door.
Mr. T, I'm sorry. It's not
Mr. T, motherfucker! What?
Mr. Ice-T. Mr. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. God damn.
So it's not personal.
All right, Erin, you observe Jeff going up to the door, trying to unlock it.
My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. No, I'm asking you what to do. What you want to do.
I detect magic on the door.
Or
Waving your arms in a magical manner. You sense that the door has an enchantment spell on it. It could be some kind of magical glyph. It could cause damage upon opening. But you don't know what type. Okay, Mitch.
Well, I've got the DWP truck out front, and I could just say the city wants to come in and check the pipes, because that's the kind of shit we do at the DWP. We
Call that through the door?
Yeah.
To who?
To who?
You don't see anybody.
I do see one guy out there.
You
very
don't tell me who you see.
sad-looking guy. I don't tell you that.
I'll tell you who you see.
Okay.
It's an empty comic book store.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, it looks like.
Do you want to roll a perception
First thing I do
check?
is I turn to the cleric and I say, "What's going on here? They selling Loki comic books?" Then,
What's your perception?
my perception, what I see through the crack.
Pick a number between
No,
1 and
what's
30.
just say a number.
Oh, I perceive 12.
You see that there is a comic book store employee inside. His name looks like his. What? You can't tell a name from looking.
Yeah.
But he catches
looks
your
like-
eye.
Yeah, he looks like his name is Buzz, but I would have no way of knowing.
You see
Yeah.
him, and he looks at you, and he's like, "Okay, Eric, you're inside the store. They're not with you. You can't talk to them. You can't see them. You can't do shit. It's nothing personal. It's business."
I say to my ocelot companion, Chunky,
Chunky says, "What?"
I'll tell you what, Chunky. Remember in the ice caverns of Strumpelmunts?
Yeah.
When you climbed through that small crevice to find the key and unlock us out of that prison?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I want you to climb through the mail slot, because you're perfect mail slot ocelot size, to climb in there and see if you can find some way to undo this glyph.
What's your animal husbandry?
I'm a +7.
Chucky moves through the mail slot with adeptness and precision. You see his tail wag out of sight as he disappears through the mail slot. I put it in Erin's turn. Be mindful of your surroundings. Because, Erin, what are you going to do?
I'm just bummed out that I did better in that move of D&D than I've had done the entire time as my other character. Why am I more invested in this new dwarf character?
Erin, you observe this ferret go through the slot.
Ocelot, Chunky.
Ocelot, shit.
I use speak to animals.
And
I speak to the ocelot and ask him to let me in.
Okay, cool. You speak to the ocelot. The ocelot says, I'm inside, so...
Let me in. Let
All
me
right.
in.
What's your...
100. 100. I've been playing for 45 years.
The ocelot, you hear scurrying and scampering upside the door side. Scampering of claws on aluminum. It seems rodential, but you can't be sure.
But I know it's him, so it...
Well, you don't know shit. All you know is you're outside a door. That's not personal.
But because my intelligence is 0, I forgot that I...
Sorry, what? So you telling me an ocelot went through the mail slot? Damn. You people can keep this city. Shit. You hear the scurrying after a brief bit of business? Nothing personal. Just a clack and a latch, and the door egresses, opening wide its doorness to your surroundings. The door's open.
I call Chunky back to my shoulder where he's safe.
Hold on. It's Mitch's turn. Mitch, you saw an ocelot go through a mail slot, door open.
It was confusing. I think I go in and I say, guys, let's keep our eye on the goal and not get sidetracked browsing, flipping through, buying like
You always
Mr.
tell us what
Burns.
to do. You always tell us what to do.
As soon as the door opens, 6 ogres start shooting arrows. What? You didn't ask.
Yeah.
You didn't know. All you know is 6 ogres in the non-fiction section.
Roll my evasion.
I'll roll your evasion when your arrows come at you. I need you to all roll initiative. I'll roll it for you. Shit. Oh, y'all got low initiative. Ogres got high initiative. Arrows coming from everywhere. 3 coming at Jeff. 2 at Aaron. 1 at Mitch. Of the 3 coming at Jeff, 1 hits. 6 damage. Fuck. Erin gets hit by one of her arrows. The other arrow misses Mitch. It flings off your shoulder like a flea on a brick. Like a flea. Okay, like if a flea was on a dog.
No, I
and
get
the
it.
dog walked past a brick.
Yeah.
And the flea took the calculated risk.
Yeah.
Shut up. And the flea took a calculated risk of trying to transfer itself. Maybe it wasn't having luck with the flea business on the dog. So it jumps to the brick because it can't tell a dog from a brick visually. Jumps onto a brick. Get no blood, no dog blood. Doesn't matter. Sorry.
Well, since they seem to be kind of face blind, I guess I try to convince them that we're ogres too.
That's how you want to spend your turn? Thinking about shit?
No.
I advise against it. I don't usually dip in, but it's not a wise use of your turn.
Just because Mitch works for DWP, he has a huge intimidation and bluff ability.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got.
That's how I got the job. The DWP.
What's your willpower?
I would.
3?
16.
All right. And you doing what?
I'm convincing the ogres they're on our side.
You're saying what? Tell me. You got to make your case.
I'm saying, let's shoot Eric.
You don't.
No, I'm not
Who's
saying that.
Eric?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, hey guys, we were just sent over from the main building, and are you guys ogres? Because we're ogres, and we're supposed to join you guys. Keep
What's
the
your
people out.
charisma? What's each of your charismas? I want to know. Jeff's.
I'm 12.
Aaron.
100.
Mitch.
I'm up there. I'm at 26.
All right, hold on. I got a lot of calculations to make.
Yeah.
All right, the ogres seem to agree. They look at each other and they're like, okay. They speak ogrish.
Yeah.
And then they seem to relax. When the lead one who has plumes of feathers on his head, and he's got
Yeah, that's Gary.
skull bones on his head.
That's Gary.
He comes over.
With the feathers on his
looks
head?
over at you.
Gary.
He knows you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He says, come on in.
Come on in.
You're all ogres?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Come on in.
Hey, we
come
gotta
in.
borrow.
Come in.
We gotta borrow some arrows.
All right, he lets you come in. He closes the door behind you. He latches it with magic. And then some hobbits come out outside the door, and they're trying to get in, but they can't get in.
Yeah. Well, we're closed.
That just goes to emphasize the threshold you've crossed. Lesser heroes have failed. Business. All right. You look around. You see Eric sitting behind a table. He's got his comic book. It's called Loki. It's got umlauts above the K. It makes no sense.
It's metal, man. It's metal.
It's a misappropriation of an
umlaut.
Of an ancient linguistic device. You get the picture. It seems like he wants you to think his comic is metal. But umlaut's above a consonant? I don't know. Still, he's sitting there. He's got a stack of them. He's got Sharpie pens, like paint color.
I go up to the Loki comic book and I do a perception check on it, or detect magic or something.
You see, it's about 33 pages with ads. There's splash pages. The art looks good. I don't know. It's stylized, but still clean.
I look up and text my mom telling her the signing's going really well, and I wave.
The lettering is legible.
I say to Eric, is there? We were told on our last mission that there was a scribe who put secret magical codes inside texts. And we were sent in this direction. Do you know anybody like that hides secret magical messages inside books?
He has no fans, 2 thumbs, and he's right here. That joke doesn't work at all. Yes, it's me. Yeah.
No, for me,
not a funny book.
I'm a dwarf with low intelligence. I'd laugh as hard as I've ever laughed at that. 2 thumbs. Because we all have 2 thumbs, but he was pointing at them. Jesus Christ.
I call my editor immediately and hand the phone to you.
Okay.
The two of you are watching this happen. You think they might have ass burgers.
We knew that was a risk when we came to a comic store.
What's your perception, Aaron?
I think we know what my perception is.
100.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sense no one else does. There's a green gas coming down from the vents. It's coming down like slowly at first. No one notices, but you notice.
Maybe Doug Benson's shooting a podcast upstairs.
Nice. 20 experience points. That's good. That's good podcast shit. I like that. It's cross-promotional. It's business. It's what I like. I just want to take a moment aside to tell everybody that doesn't know, I hate the personal.
Right, you're
I
a
enjoy
C Corp,
business.
right? Didn't you just recently incorporate? You're a C
I
corporation?
graduated with an MBA in business, non-personal business.
Seems like it.
I loathe the personal,
Yeah.
and I applaud the business.
Is that what attracted you to show business?
Yeah, because it's a business. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's not about personal show.
I examine my surroundings and look for staircases that might lead up
Okay,
to-
we're
to
back in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ring that bell. Ring a ding ding, motherfucker. Okay,
That's
go.
the bell. That's the bell.
All right.
That's his bell.
Sorry, I don't mean to take charge,
I look around for a way to get upstairs. And
but
see-
I'm the dungeon master.
I understand. You're doing a great job.
Sorry.
Mr. T.
Okay.
Mr. Ice.
Jesus
Ice.
Christ, man. Your character's gonna be fucking hanging from a thread, you know? It's like running around inside a fictional universe I control, talking shit.
I'm not
Precarious
calling,
position.
I'm not saying you're Mr. T like B.A. Baracus. I'm saying I'm
You're
Mr.
addressing me
Mr.
formally.
Ice-T.
Yeah,
Mr.
I get
Ice-T.
it. I get it.
But I see that probably that's something
Yeah,
you probably
I
get a lot and don't
understand.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't the first to tread in that territory.
Has anyone ever said that you sound a little bit like Vincent Price sometimes?
What's your move, man?
I look around for a way to get upstairs. Are there stairs or some sort of way to get to where the gas is
Moving
emanating
your
from?
eyes around in a visual manner, you take in your surroundings. You see that there are 3 flights of stairs, one north, one south, and one east.
I send Chunky the Ocelot up the eastern one, and because he has great stealth.
Okay, you spent a turn looking shit. Aaron? Ocelot's at the ready, though. He's at the ready.
Thank you, T.
Aaron?
Because I see the gas, I cast a painter's mask. And then I start running up the north stairs, and I look back at Mitch because we have that pact from so long ago.
Well, also we just see each other.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hi, you guys.
Okay, you all need to understand turn-based combat. You cast a spell. As I understand it, Painter's Mask takes 1 full round, and it has a manual component, meaning you wave your hands, and a
Painter's
physical
mask, also
component.
known as magic chalk. Or
You have a lizard tail in your pouch that makes it possible to cast that spell. So you do. From all of you that are observing her, if anyone's looking, what you see is a mystical astral painter's mask appear over her face as she runs up the north stairway. Now she's trying to look back, but I need you to check your agility because you're talking to other people while you're doing it.
Okay, let me look
You
at my
trip
feet.
and fall on the stairs. Mitch, it's your turn. The gas is still coming down.
Gas coming down. So
All the
there's another-
ogres
there's
are starting to
another-
look around at each other.
There's
like,
another-
These might not be ogres.
Oh,
They're
That's a
starting
good
to-
point.
They're starting to look at each other.
That's good.
okay.
Mitch,
So I'm gonna.
Hurwitz,
Well, I don't know that that's this guy's
creator
name.
of Arrested
Well,
Development.
I mean, he's working for the
Netflix,
DW.
motherfucker.
Okay, well, we had a meeting about doing a spin-off very briefly, just called Order. So I go up. I go up the. There's another staircase, and I think
There's
you're
two.
gonna
There's-
like the. I thought there were 3.
There's 3 total.
3 total.
Yeah.
But Aaron's up 1.
Yeah.
And I go up the 3rd, and I use my special walkie-talkie to call a guy named Chet McClintock,
Oh, shit.
who creates a bridge, you guessed it, from one stairway to another.
Nice. All right.
I don't even call him directly, I call him back. It's a callback.
You called McClintock,
I call back.
the writer of
McClintock.
Spooky Bridges.
Yeah. Yeah.
He enters through the skylight. But first, there's a rap by Robin Williams.
I have to remember. Oh,
Otherwise, there can't be a bridge.
yeah.
There's nothing to bridge if there's no rap.
Oh. I'm climbing up, and it sure seems windy. Oh, I'd give anything to be back with Mindy. What was the name of that movie?
Toy.
Patch Adams.
I tell you, I tell Aaron to go Adams, but not in the style with the big red nose like Patch. That didn't work.
1,000 spiders climb out of an eyeball and spooky fire up your face and nostrils. Skeletons come out of the dark coffins and bats hang out their asses, climb up their assholes with rats and glasses. Everybody's spooky with blood and guts. Oh shit, I just bust a nut.
That's Harmontown, everybody. Thank you for coming.
That wasn't a good ending.
It's not personal, Dan.
That's we need Spencer back. We need Spencer.
Spencer, we miss you. Let's hear for Spencer, everybody. Erin McGathy, Mitch Hurtwitz, Eric with Low.